Listen up, you lot. Have you ever thought about how a simple lifestyle can lead to some bloody brilliant cooking secrets? What if I told you that the Amish, those quiet folks in traditional dress, hold the keys to some wonderful food hacks? Today we're diving into 30 Amish food hacks you will wish you knew sooner. These tricks are not only time savers but also game changers in how you cook and eat. You'll be thanking me later, you donkey. So grab a notebook because you'll want to remember these hacks for your kitchen. The Amish are onto something with their pressure cookers, and frankly, it's about time you jumped on this bandwagon. We're talking hearty stews ready in 30 minutes, not 3 bloody hours. This isn't some culinary black magic, it's basic science. The pressure cooker locks in all that beautiful flavor and moisture, giving you a final dish that's tender, juicy, and packed with a depth of flavor you won't believe. Stop making excuses and get yourself a pressure cooker. The Amish are famous for their bread, and let me tell you, it's not just hype. This is the real deal, the kind of bread that makes you want to slap your mama. But don't actually do that, you hear? It's not just delicious, it's bloody versatile. Leftover bread becomes French toast or a killer sandwich in the blink of an eye. Stop buying that supermarket rubbish and get your hands dirty with some real bread making. Canning might sound about as appealing as a kick in the cobblers, but trust me on this one. The Amish have got this preserving thing down to a science, and the results are phenomenal. Imagine cracking open a jar of summer berries in the middle of winter. It's like bottling sunshine, you numpties. Steam, seal, store, and boom, you've got fresh flavors all year round. Chapter 4. Simple swaps for a delicious life. Who needs fancy pants ingredients when you can work wonders with simple substitutes? The Amish are all about that, and frankly it's brilliant. Swap out sugar for applesauce in your baking, and you'll not only cut down on the sweetness but also add a lovely depth of flavor. It's healthier and tastier. What's not to love? Chapter 5. Cooking from scratch. It's not rocket science. Listen up, you lazy sods. The Amish don't rely on pre-packaged nonsense, and neither should you. Cooking from scratch is not only healthier and cheaper, but it also tastes about 1,000 times better. Ditch the ready-made sauces and pasta and get back to basics. Your taste buds will thank you for it. Chapter 6. Batch cooking, your secret weapon. Think of batch cooking as your culinary secret weapon against those dreaded weeknight dinners. Whip up a massive pot of chili or soup on the weekend, portion it out, and freeze it. Then, when you're feeling about as inspired as a wet dishcloth, you've got a delicious, home-cooked meal ready to go. Boom! Don't you dare throw away those leftovers. The Amish would have a fit. Last night's roast chicken becomes today's chicken salad or a hearty soup. Get creative, you muppets. There are a million ways to give those leftovers a new lease on life. The microwave is for reheating coffee, and that's about it. If you want to truly elevate your food, reheat it on the stovetop or in the oven. You'll get a depth of flavor and a texture that a microwave could only dream of achieving. Listen up, you spice hoarders. You don't need a pantry full of exotic spices to make delicious food. The Amish keep it simple with fresh herbs and basic spices, and the results speak for themselves. Let the natural flavors shine through, you donkey. Chapter 10. Homemade condiments ketchup your way. Making your own ketchup or mustard might sound about as fun as watching paint dry, but trust me, it's easier than you think. And the flavor? Let's just say you'll never go back to that store-bought rubbish again. Chapter 11. Fermenting frenzy pickles and beyond. Fermenting is all the rage these days, and for good reason. Not only does it add incredible depth of flavor to your food, but it's also bloody good for your gut. Get your hands dirty and try fermenting some vegetables. You won't regret it. Chapter 12. Sweeten the deal with nature's candy. Ditch the refined sugar and embrace the natural sweetness of honey or maple syrup. These natural sweeteners add a richness and depth of flavor that you just can't replicate with processed sugar. Your taste buds and your waistline will thank you. Cozy comfort food classics done right. Sometimes all you need is a big bowl of comfort food to soothe the soul. The Amish have mastered the art of simple, satisfying dishes like mac and cheese and meatloaf. These are the kind of meals that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Chapter 14. Eat with the seasons, you nincompoops. Eating seasonally isn't just some trendy foodie fad, it's about using the freshest, most flavorful ingredients available. Get to know what's in season in your area and plan your meals accordingly. Your taste buds will thank you for it. Chapter 15. Simplicity is key. Stop overcomplicating things. Cooking doesn't have to be a complicated affair. The Amish have mastered the art of simple, flavorful meals using minimal ingredients. So put down the fancy cookbook and get back to basics. Sometimes the simplest dishes are the most delicious. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of growing your own food. Even if you only have a small balcony, you can still grow your own herbs and vegetables. It's cheaper, it's fresher, and it's bloody good for you. Stop throwing away those vegetable scraps and bones, you muppets. They're culinary gold, just waiting to be transformed into a rich, flavorful stock. Homemade stock is the base for countless delicious soups and stews, and it's so easy to make. Cooking isn't just about following recipes to the letter, it's about using your senses. Taste, smell, and look at your food to determine when it's done. Don't be afraid to adjust the seasoning or cooking time based on what your senses are telling you. Chapter 19. Cooking with friends. Double the fun, double the food. Cooking shouldn't be a solitary activity. Invite your friends over, crack open a bottle of wine, and get cooking together. It's a great way to catch up, have some laughs, and share some delicious food. Simple tools, extraordinary results. You don't need a kitchen full of fancy gadgets to cook amazing food. The Amish rely on simple, sturdy tools that get the job done. A good knife, a sturdy cutting board, and a few basic pots and pans are all you really need. Spice up your life. Experiment and explore. Don't be afraid to get creative with your spices. A pinch of this and a dash of that can transform a simple dish into something truly special. Experiment with different flavor combinations and find what you like best. Enjoy the process. Cooking should be fun. Cooking shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be an enjoyable experience that allows you to be creative and nourish yourself and your loved ones. So put on some music, pour yourself a glass of wine, and enjoy the process. Pantry power. Organize and conquer. A well-organized pantry is a thing of beauty. It makes cooking so much easier and enjoyable. Take some time to declutter your pantry, label everything clearly, and store your ingredients properly. Bake in bulk. Sharing is caring. When it comes to baking, bigger is always better. Double or triple your favorite recipes and share the bounty with friends, family, or neighbors. Or freeze some for later and enjoy a taste of homemade goodness whenever you want. Chapter 25. Precision is key. Baking basics. Baking is a science, so precision is key. Measure your ingredients carefully and follow the recipe closely. Don't be tempted to wing it, or you might end up with a culinary disaster on your hands. Chapter 26. Meal planning, your secret weapon against chaos. Meal planning might sound about as exciting as watching grass grow, but trust me, it's a lifesaver. Taking some time each week to plan your meals will save you time, money, and stress. Plus, it's a great way to ensure you're eating a healthy, balanced diet. Chapter 27. Nourish your body. Food as fuel. Food is more than just fuel, it's medicine. The Amish understand the importance of nourishing their bodies with whole, unprocessed foods. Make sure your meals are packed with fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. Breakfast for dinner. Because why not? Who says you can't have breakfast for dinner? Pancakes, eggs, and bacon are always a good idea, no matter what time of day it is. So go ahead, break the rules, and enjoy a breakfast feast for dinner. Hydration is key. Drink up. Staying hydrated is essential for good health and well-being. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially when you're cooking. It'll keep you energized and focused. Embrace simplicity, the joy of less. In a world that's constantly trying to complicate things, there's something incredibly refreshing about simplicity. Embrace a simpler approach to cooking and eating, and you might just find that it brings you more joy than you ever imagined. Amish food hacks level up your kitchen game. There you have it, 30 Amish food hacks to elevate your cooking game. Which hack are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like and share this video with friends, and make sure to subscribe for more awesome content. Happy cooking, everyone!